Colin Weatherwax and Raul Machuca from Cars for Kids are with us tonight. And everybody knows the Cars for Kids iconic slogan, right off the car, not the kid. They are doing amazing work right here in North Texas to help at-risk kids graduate from high school. Raul, welcome back to the consumer team. Let's talk tonight about Texans Can Academies and their important role in helping these young men and women here in North Texas become high school graduates. The Texans Can Academy story is really an amazing one. Welcome.
No, I appreciate it. I think it's a worthy cause. I mean, we all work to try to make our community a better place, and the Texans Can Academies, who's our largest benefactor here in Dallas-Fort Worth, is truly paving the way for these young men and women that have struggled in a traditional high school setting, and they're giving them a second chance being able to get their life on track.
It is really almost a customized educational program for kids that have life happen that don't always fit into the traditional format. Is that a good way to describe Texas Can?
Right. So life has happened, right? Many of these kids come from single-parent homes, or they are raising their own kids even at this age. They've had all these different struggles that has hindered their trajectory to a high school diploma. And so Texans Can comes in and removes all these obstacles, gives them all these options that suits and helps these kids in this journey to earn that diploma, right? And so it's important that the community understands just the importance of Texans Can and how they're helping put these young kids back into the workforce, where they're providing them all these opportunities, not just as in high school diplomas, but also post-graduation. They're giving them certifications, and they're applying for programs that helps them become job ready just right after graduation.
You hear some real pretty neat success stories from the kids that go through the program. Anything touch your heart lately, or anybody you think of that you'd want to mention on the air talking tonight?
I think someone worthy to speak about is one of our employees here at Cars for Kids. He's been working for us for the past few years, and DK has had life happen to him. He had one of his parents that struggled and went through an illness, and that really affected him and his education. So Texans Can actually gave him all the tools necessary to succeed, and we were so impressed with his work ethic and his hard work, and he's been able to work for us and continue his education, and he's truly a success story. He embodies what Texans Can and Cars for Kids is doing for the community, not just for him, for every single student that has access to these programs.
Colin Weatherwax with us tonight. Also, Colin, the CEO of Cars for Kids. And Colin, if you would, your thoughts on Texans Can Academies and their role in reducing the number of dropouts in North Texas and increasing the number of the proud high school graduates every year. Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks, Pete. Texans Can's our primary benefactor. We have been around for over 30 years and working conjunctly with Texans Can Academies. Every donation that we received in the greater Dallas-Fort Worth area for the first 25 years of our existence went directly to support the Texans Can Academies. And so luckily over the past few years, we've been able to expand our brand. We've been able to expand outside of DFW, outside of the state of Texas. So we're able to give back to other communities, but Texans Can is where our roots are.
It's like the flagship,
yeah,
isn't it? Yeah, I mean, it's the anchor to everything that has become Cars for Kids, not only in Dallas-Fort Worth, but across the country.
Absolutely, and like Raul said, we have success stories like DK, and these are not necessarily bad kids. These are just kids that something's happened to them, and like he said, like you've said, and even in my experience, there were times whenever I was in school where I didn't think that I had enough time. There was a lot going on in our personal life, et cetera, and you hear these stories, and there's kids that are out there that have everything that you're looking for, and they just need that chance. They just need the opportunity to prove themselves. And luckily, there's schools like the Texans Can Academies. There's avenues for them to prove themselves, even though they're not fitting in that traditional mold of what a student should be. And because of those avenues, they're able to create a path for themselves that might not have been there before.
Well, Colin, Raul, thank you so much for everything you're doing. Cars for Kids and the Texans Can Academies. If you have a vehicle of any kind, in any shape that you're not using, Put it to work for the kids by donating it to Cars for Kids. They make it so easy. The number to call right now, 866-835-5437. Again, 866-835-5437. The website, carsforkids.org. That's cars with a C, carsforkids.org. And remember, right off the car, not the kid. Coming up on the consumer team, Court will join us. Court just got new floors.